Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is finish my sentiments. So I have a lot of sentiments already made for Christmas. Let me show you. Let's see. I'll just stack the stuff over here that I put to the side. Okay, yeah, here we go. So I'll show you how to make these sentiments, but this is an example of one that has been made, and so I am one for Christmas, just different sentiments that are put over cardstock, and then I cut them out, and they look, depending on the card that you're using, they look Christmassy. You could also use just plain cardstock too, and I think I'm going to do that with, so I'll cut these out. Here, let me just do it right now, because I have already, when I place sentiments on cardstock like this, I also scan these into my computer, so I can always use them over and over again. And I probably will make those available in my shop too. I mean, it doesn't have the, the layered appearance, but it's nice. So here's a handmade by label. So this is going to have a double layer on it. Let's see here. Just going to just cut them. So I want to make sure that there is some part of the label on the edge. And just keep doing it. It's pretty quick, actually. It goes pretty quickly. And then, when I'm ready to put together my little packet for everybody, these go in there. Now I'm just making wide. Leave a little bit of cushion. Once you cut it, that's it. So I'd rather have a little bit too much, and then if I don't need it, that's fine. Then not enough, because then it wastes the effort. I know everybody's into being frugal, but and that's fine. But you don't want to make a mistake and ruin your product. Okay, so let me finish doing that one. I don't know what kind of sentiments people want to use, so I'm going to put a few different kind in their little ephemeral envelope. And I am just helping them create 5 cards with a matching envelope. Well, not matching, but with an envelope that they can use. It's up to the student in my class to decide what they want to put on their envelope. And it may be that this is not something that they would use, but it could be a sample they can use to participate in the class, or not. So I'm done with this sheet. And I'm not even going to try and trim it, because this is not my card. Okay. They can decide how they want to trim their labels. Close to the the actual label, they want to trim the back layer. Just put these in here. It's helpful. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Alright, so that's that package. Okay, and I have a bunch more that I have to do, but I am going to move on to how I made the labels in the first place. So these are labels that I made for Get Well. And you can tell that I should have put a little bit more margin around some of the edges, so I kind of ruined those sentiments that are on the edge like that. I'll have to redo that, the whole page actually, but I don't have time right now, so I'm just cutting these out. I have done this using both Word and Photoshop. So what I do is I use a piece of paper or an image, like a background that is kind of plain, but has a certain tone. Like this is a tone tea stained dyed. I have several of these, many of these actually, that I use images, and I will make them available in my Etsy shop as soon as I can, and put a link on the bottom of my video if anyone's interested in downloading. These are tea stained also. And tea stain is kind of like the new neutral in the vintage junk journaling world, I think. So that sending is not is just too low, but I can take off that top word. Let me see, where is that? You can always fix something. I can take out the sending and just say healing thoughts your way, and that will do the job. So here I'm just like busting through these right now. Okay, alright, so I'm just trying to cut it out that I can use this on a piece of paper. Sometimes you can use pattern paper, and that's what I did for like okay, I'm almost done. I know this is a pain. By the way, I have these fonts. I bought them from Creative Market and Etsy. Or I don't know if I bought any of my fonts from Etsy, but I definitely bought a number of them from Creative Market. I will try and put links below if I can remember to do that. So normally I use pattern paper behind my sentiments, but you know, it's kind of this, like here's gray and here's pink, but it's kind of like a waste of time to do that. Or and really, what pattern would you use for a Get Well image? So the other thing that I use is plain cardstock, and in particular, I use I like black. I mean, black is a neutral. Let me just get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Kind of matches my font colors, and we'll see. You know, I'll have to show you my Get Well cards card image, and you can tell me. I might use a red or a yellow too, but for now, you know, a lot of times you might have a you know, scraps that you can't really think how you're going to use that. But I always keep this stuff because I can always use my scraps for this. So here, so I'm just gonna doubt that I'll have time to scan these in, but we'll see. I have to do at least 25. So I'm trying to do it as fast as possible. Just get enough space so that each, and look, see, it's not even quite cut out right. Who cares? It gives your sentiment the message. Sometimes I've even used torn pieces of paper, you know, to make my label or background label, and then I'll ink it, and it looks really vintagey. Oh, that's my cat, who's way out of her lane. Aren't you? You're in the windowsill. You're way out of your lane. Yep. She's constantly getting into my stuff. Find the stuff, you know, on the floor, all over the place. I know she needs like some kind of wall thing to climb. Probably will give her some good exercise, but I haven't had time to do that. It's been a lot of my time working on my house, doing things. Okay, I think I can fit it in that spot. Yep. There. So can I fit that right here? Okay. So let's see, not enough. Back soon. Let's see. Okay, right. Oh man, you know, it's been raining like cats and dogs today. When it rains really bad, the ants come through every little crack. I need to, sometimes I put stuff around the house, but you know, I mean, you can't really Rest up and heal. Okay, so that's, I have a little spot there. Can I put anything in there? Wishing you get well soon. I think I could put that in there. Let's see. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's gonna be there. I'm gonna throw some on this next one. I know it's a pain. Try and get the big ones on first, because it's harder to find a little small one. I have birthday cards to send out myself too. Try and lay these out. The long one. Let's see. Okay. All right, and you know, I know you want to know where I get my sentiments from. Well, first off, I have a book of quotes that I used to use. Also, you know, you could just go on the internet and say, hey, give me a list of quotes, or, you know, list of quotes or whatever, and you can get something. Oh my God, look at that rain. I mean, it's coming down so thick and fast, and I took big drops that it just looked like a sheet wall of water. This is Washington, or the Puget Sound area. Yep. Yeah. I would not be surprised. I don't know. Wishing you something. Okay. I think this is about all I can put on here. So that's fine. So let me get that. And I will try to get as much as this top part over. I like the fonts that imitate the old typewriter look. You know, at one time I have an old typewriter. It doesn't work very well. I have to work on it. But you know, it's better to just get fonts. Then you can just use those different fonts in different ways. So I use Joe Underwood. That's one of the fonts. And I also use, I think, American Typewriter. And, put this here. And Then I have some cursives that I use. And, you know, some of them are kind of spendy, but, I mean, I got paid good money for Joe Underwood. I really love it. Use it over and over again. Don't use as much glue. I'm kind of generous with my glue. Okay. Let's see. I'll put that in there. Okay. All right. So I have some, I don't know here. So, I think I'm going to scan these anyway, and then I'll be back.